Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 8031 Southeast Orient Road here in Gresham. Describe everything in general as if you're facing the front doors of the building here. So we're on the back side of the unit. We're going to drop into a 4-inch ABS clean out here. There's where the septic tank is at over here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but anyway. Septic tank kind of lines up with the back right unit. Anyway, water is currently off right now. A ton of it's gone down line. And being that we've got tenants in here, I honestly prefer water's off because I have little control over water flow right now. So anyway, just dropped in there. We swapped over to 3034 PVC pipe immediately upon access into the line. We are heading towards the tank right now. Nice looking line, actually quite a clean sewer line too, considering how many people are living in here. I'm very impressed with how well they've kept this thing clean. These multi-family dwellings are usually some of the dirtier ones I look at. We've got a Y junction coming in right there. Alright, and that right there is the drop into the tank. Very nice, and there's zero settling whatsoever. It's a very rare thing to see. I can't tell you how many thousands of septic lines I've scoped. And I can always tell you when I'm within 5 feet of the tank because nearly all of them will settle at the end. So this was installed nicely. A little bit of an unknown here with a Y coming in. I'm going to see if I can hunt down a clean out for that. It may merely be clean out access, to be honest. I'll see if I can figure out what that is. I'm kind of impressed. I'm dumping water down a clean out right now that's on the right side of the building. That's as you face the front of it. From the looks of it, nearly every clean out around this place appears to be for the storm system. I'm just trying to test to see if they're tied together or not. And we would be seeing water tying or flying through here most likely at this point. Because the clean out's only maybe 10 to 15 feet from where I'm at right now. So anyway, the storm appears to be separated from this sewer line here. Alright, we're going to keep coming back in here. We're going to flip the camera around. Whatever the Y is there, it may be a separate branch coming off the back right unit. It's very hard to say. Without having a clean out to drop a camera into, it's hard to say. What it does appear though is that this line here got a full overhaul. It is updated. Whatever the branch is there, I would imagine it's updated to all the way back to at least the foundation wall of the house. And superbly clean line. There's no blockage evidence anywhere. These are all good things that attest to just the functionality of the line. We're now going backwards. So the line kind of parallels the back of the house here, and I imagine we're going to make a turn here in a moment to go back into the rear wall of the house. Swap the cast iron pipe right as the line turns to go back into the home. All right, so I've got water running right now from 2 different fixtures. One on the, again, this is as you face the front doors. One on the left side, and then one on the about as far right side as we can go. A couple reasons. One, to keep the camera lens clean here while I run backwards. That right there is a vertical. So that's where we start to go up. So we're going to stop there. I'm going to shut the water off in one of these units here. I'm going to leave the far right side on. I'm going to run the camera back over where that Y is to see if water comes out of that. Alright, we're going to turn the water off on the left side unit. We're going to leave it on the right side. It's kind of a kitchenette area off the common spot in there. There was a little bit of a spot repair there. Push back out here real quick. It may not necessarily be a spot repair. It might have just been where someone added a fixture or something in. The line there, it necks down to 3-inch. You've got a little ABS there. So something may have been added in. That may have also been repaired at some point. It's kind of hard to say. Either way, looks good. Cast iron here in general so far has looked quite nice. It's a very, very clean line. I mean, just from the cleanliness standards alone, these are renters I'd keep around. It's a very rare thing to see a line this clean with this level of occupancy. So, and essentially it looks like they updated everything from, I'll locate really quick, but it looks like just outside the foundation. It's a little bit further out from the house there than I originally thought. The cast iron, or the transition to cast iron, is a few feet from the edge of the decking. No, maybe 2-3 feet before the deck meets the backyard. That cast iron's held up nicely. It's very clean. Zero settling at all thus far. Alright, we're going to run back out here where that Y is at. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see some water coming through the pipe because that fixture is still running right now. We have no water coming from behind the camera. Well, it's just, yeah, there it is right there. Gunked my camera up with some grease. But that's the water coming off that. It's kind of a kitchenette area to your right after walking into the entrance on kind of the right side of the building. So there, I don't see any obvious clean out for it, but based on what I'm seeing here thus far, the way the cast iron is held up on the other side of the building, it looks very good. There's very little wear and tear on it whatsoever. It's graded properly. So that doesn't necessarily guarantee anything, but in general, if you've got cast iron aging nicely in one part of the building, it's going to be generally looking the same way on the other side. So everything we just scoped here, all of it is in good condition. Quite a clean line there. My camera got a little gunked up. That was mostly just from not having water running. It's an extraordinarily clean line, especially for multifamily living. All the ABS, PVC, and cast iron pipe we have scoped here today, all of it is in good condition, has good flow, and is functioning properly at this time. So again, we're on the back side here. We run towards the right, the back right corner of the house. Right around where that fence line is, or just after it, is where we pick up that Y connection I was just talking about coming out of this part of the building. And then the line turns to shoot to the tank. When we went backwards, we parallel the back of the house. Once we go through the fence line here, we're like right in the middle of the building right now. On the back side, it goes through the fence line, and then once you get, maybe 5 feet across that decking there, the line turns and shoots back into this unit just on the other side of the fence line there.